Hey guys, this is Grant from MadRat here. How can I help you? So, before I got here, I woke up late and I was just like, oh God, I need to get here and I need to make this video because I have other things I gotta do this morning. So I literally just got a bunch of clothes and I didn't even take a shower. This is only one day. I usually take a shower every morning, but today I did not take a shower and hopefully my pits don't fucking kill everybody because I forgot to put on deodorant too. I'll go do it after this video. That's one of the things I gotta do. But anyways, that's not the point. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to tell you guys something that I'm very excited to talk about, and that is that Jesse and I are back together. So, if you have been watching me, you could understand that there was a video 6 months, 7, 8 months ago, I don't even remember, where Jesse and I were broken up. It was the hardest video I've ever had to make, but there was a positive message about just keeping going. And I did exactly that. That's why I look like this today. I just kept going, I never gave up, and I kept pursuing um, to find the answers as to why things turned out the way they did. And lo and behold, it was because I was chemically unbalanced, and that was something that neither of us could control. Um, because we were both going through a really hard time. I didn't know what was going on through my brain, and because I couldn't solve it, she packed up and left because things were just spiraling out of control, and I knew it. Once I figured out that, that our relationship ended based off something that we both couldn't control. And now that I was able to gain control of what it was, I definitely wanted another shot. So we had a 4 hour long conversation. And you know, when you talk to somebody for 4 hours, something's a little up. But after that 4 hour conversation, which I'm not going to go into details about, we definitely um, kind of just said, yeah, I guess it's time to get back together. And at first, it was really, really shaky. Her and I were going through a lot of trouble because I was figuring out how to actually be in a relationship. Because before, I felt like our relationship was just not a symbiotic relationship, but a parasitic relationship. I think I took a lot of basically just not I relied on her. I relied on her a lot. And, you know, at some points it felt like it was the only reason why I loved her. I deeply did love her, but I did rely on her. I needed her for everything. But through my journey of self-discovery, um, I've learned that the only person I need is myself, and that I can land back on my feet if anything were to happen to us. And the thing is that it's hard to be in a relationship with somebody when you can't rely on yourself. You have to rely on them. But now I don't need to survive anymore, and I can know that with or without her, I can thrive. And that isn't to say I want to break up with her, no, because Jesse, I really do. I really do love you, Jesse, and you mean the world to me. And one day I want to get married to you, for sure. And I hope that's sooner than later because yes, we've been through, 2 years of craziness, but the last 3 months have been the happiest of my entire lifetime, knowing that I was able to get you back because of something that I was able to achieve. And that's really, really cool. But I loved hanging out with her in the toy museum. That was where we took that picture in the thumbnail. And it was really significant for me to just be by her side. Now, her and I live an hour apart, so it's been just calling and texting, but I've been watching her play video games and, she's been helping me with the project, so the relationship is a lot more symbiotic than parasitical. and I definitely want to move out with her at some point, but we both have to start kind of making more, you know, financial decisions for sure. And I can't wait to give you guys those ideas for sure. But I have an idea of where, we could start living. It's pretty cute. But that's a surprise for another day. Um, but I'm super happy, and I just want to give all you single men some advice. As a single man for 6 months, we've been dating for 3 months, but I was single for 6 months. And here's what I'm going to tell y'all, because this is some important information. So everybody in a relationship, clear out of the room. You don't need to hear this cliche. You're already there with me. I'm just kidding. Maybe it's a reminder to everybody who's in a relationship. Who knows? But anyways, being in a relationship is a privilege. It is a privilege, and it is a privilege that is earned, not, you know, like it's not something that you can just take for granted. Um, I definitely took it for granted, and Jessie had the patience. I think she understood that I was taking it for granted. But now every step of the way, I need to make sure that I am 100% with her, whether it's putting my boundaries up or letting loose and just not creating all these weird ass rules and not creating an environment for her that she has to pretty much conform. I want everything to be just the way it is, and I want to make sure that it will always be that way. I want to have fun, and I want to make sure that my expectations are not put on her. Um, and I want because the root of all sadness is those expectations. I let go of my expectations of her, and I let go of expectations of myself, and literally, it is one of the most freeing things that you can do because now I see the beauty in her and I see the beauty in myself. And that's what the message really is to love yourself before you love someone else. The amount of reflection I had to do was intense, but I used every resource available to come to terms with what I couldn't control at the time so I could learn the best way I can control it. And now that I can control things, I feel like for the rest of my life, I can live in inner peace and I can live with inner peace and happiness with her. And I'm so excited, Jessie, if you're hearing this, that of, basically what we are going to become and hopefully what we can be for the rest of our lives. Anyways, guys, I've got things to do, so please like this video and please leave a comment. Let me know about this reunion. Let me know about this reunion and what you guys feel. And please give this video a like and please give it a subscribe, please. This is Grant from Mad Rat signing out.